After feeding the great crowd, Jesus told his disciples to get into the boat and go on ahead of him to the other side of the lake, while he said goodbye to the people. Then Jesus went up alone onto a mountain to pray in silence. He wanted to spend a little time with God in the quiet of the evening. Meanwhile, the disciples' boat was already far from shore, out in the middle of the lake. But during the night, a strong wind rose up, and the waves began to toss the boat from side to side. The disciples were struggling to row against the wind, and they couldn't make any headway. They were tired and in trouble. It was the middle of the night, the darkest hour, when the disciples saw something incredible. A figure walking on the water, coming closer to the boat. They were terrified. "It's a ghost!" they cried, trembling with fear. They could not believe their eyes. But right away, a familiar voice reassured them. "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." It was Jesus. He was walking on the water, calm and serene in the middle of the storm. The disciples were astonished. Then Peter, full of excitement, said, "Lord, if it's really you, tell me to come to you walking on the water." Jesus answered, "Come." And Peter, incredibly, stepped out of the boat and began to walk on the water toward Jesus. As long as he kept his eyes on Jesus, he could do it. But at a certain point, Peter looked at the strong wind and the waves all around, and he was afraid. In that moment of fear, he began to sink. "Lord, save me," he cried. At once Jesus stretched out his hand, caught hold of him, and pulled him up. "Why did you doubt?" he said gently. "You had begun so well." Together they climbed back into the boat, and in that moment the wind died down. The disciples, full of wonder and respect, understood even more how special Jesus was.